talking about the anticipation of knowing it's your turn. It's perfect Jeffreys Bay, and you're about to get the ride of your life. Well, that's happened a few times for Jordy Smith. A perfect heat in round 3, creating history for the first time ever at Jeffreys Bay. He captured 2 10s to get into the 10 club matchup. Filipe Toledo's 10 came yesterday. He had the walkthrough with Kelly's injury in round 3, so he is fired up to compete. And Julian Wilson turned in his 10 earlier today. It was an easy 10 to call, and now we'll see what they have left for us in round 4, heat number 3, pods. Here we go. Making the first move is South Africa's Jordy Smith, a 2-time jbay champ. Knifes a huge carve. Just getting his cool rhythm underway here. Nice layback, right on the money. Lays it into the lip again. Great form and power and flow for Jordy Smith. A little wrapping turn as he'll set up a little inside corner. He's hoping for a little bit more of a double up. Now starting to grow. Jordy's got the lip to work with. Big rip off the roof. Catching up to a late hit off the top, and that one's going to take him down. Now Filipe Toledo in his first heat of the day. Little fading turn, projection off the roof, he's down. Fresh off the heat with Marias with back-to-back 9s. What happened here?
Well, let's have a look. Nice little opening maneuver from Filipe. So impressed with the work that this kid's done on his rail game. He's looking stronger, he's looking just way more dangerous, you know, and just sort of taking his eye off the prize, really. I think he was just looking more down the line and not focused on sticking that outside rail caught.
Now watching a wave setting up for Filipe Toledo from Ubatuba, Sao Paulo, Brazil, now residing in San Clemente, California. Just getting that flow down, carve the first section, little float, looking for something big here. Just draw that one further down the line. Nice clean hook. Now Toledo towards this impossible section. Going for more big turns off the top. Now driving through a serious hack in the pocket, and he'll step off. Right into Julian Wilson, packing an absolute cave that's just racing down the line.
I think he wiped off just a little bit too much speed right there.
And ready to compete, all fighting for a quarterfinal berth. The 2-time jbay champ, local boys up. Arcs the first section. Clean connection on a messy little rooftop moment there for Smith. Little layback to fill in the gaps. Now it's starting to bottom out. Full wrap to put himself nice and deep. Now packs it. Can he find a way to get out of there, and he'll get taken down. Jordy started with a 7-1-7. That's his second scoring ride.
Trying to think about how hard it would be to try and back up a perfect heat. You know, and then Julian as well. I mean, watch this first turn from Julian Wilson. As good as it gets at jbay. Look at that slashing maneuver. Just so much confidence. Fading off the bottom. This is where he kind of wiped off just a little bit too much speed, just waiting for it, waiting for it. You can see him timing it, slowing into it, steps forward, and then drives into it. Maybe should have kept a little bit of momentum, maybe a bit more of a higher line. I don't know, hard to tell from this angle, but once you get in that barrel, there's so much going on. You need to keep that high line, you need to get that down the line speed, and Julian just wiping off too much of it. And have a look at this, more sets coming through out the back.
Wilson now trying to look for a decent score on this one. Already flying down the line, just setup work. Does he really lay down some tracks here? Draws a huge carve down to the bottom. Fading cut back as he waits for this thing to hollow out. Extended that bottom turn once again, now packing it. Wilson, he's got plenty of room to come out. And he gets sucked back deep, and he's down.
Again. Maybe wiping off too much speed yet again, and Toledo out the back.
Let's see if Toledo's going to set one up for himself. Already you see him come flying through, and he's going to hop out of there. Let's see if he had anything major before that.
Maybe that one.
I'm with you. That was my favorite 10 for sure. Watching this now. Julian Wilson, big windup. Sets that carve, needs a 7.74 for the lead here. Sets that rail, it always looks perfect in transition. No extra steps when he doesn't need it, just rail to rail. Really clean lines out. He's setting up this hollow section. It's going to let him pull in. Now he wants to stall a little bit. He slips off his board. So that barrel section on the inside's been tough for Julian in this heat. He's had a couple of huge sections.
That's the third mishap.
Let's see how this one started off.
Well, it started off good, Joe, that's for sure. I mean, he was well and truly on his way to a good score here. Beautiful searing maneuver. That nice low bottom turn. That's just, you can't really teach that stuff, can you? You're either born with it or you're not. Julian, definitely one of the more pleasing styles to the eye, that's for sure. Taking his time. Now he's starting to set that inside section up, which has given him some trouble so far in this heat. Now he starts to drive through, trying to slow himself down and loses the back foot. That's the third time it's taken him down on the inside here with another one.
And happened. What an incredible one. So this one, your favorite. We'll get back to the 10 highlight reel because this is live action. Jordy Smith. Jordy's running through the inside as he's snapping it off the lip. Now running through this inside corner. Jordy's now just coming through the inside. Remember, still the heat leader, 7.17 and a 4.5. And now a big section to pull into. Super deep. Jordy looking to punch free. And that one's going to take him down. So still some time on the clock. So taking a time to investigate. A little moment in the water here. Jordy Smith took that wave in. Now Filipe waiting with the water patrol. And now standing by for that update here at round 4, heat number 3. Julian Wilson on the back of the ski, and Jordy Smith took that one all the way through to the inside corner. So this heat just on a brief hold at the moment. Now let's hear from Kieran Perot with Rosie Hodge.
Thanks so much. Well, Kieran, we've gone on hold. What's the situation?
So yeah, a couple of judges and some ski drivers saw a shark breach about 100 yards out the back of the lineup. They saw it twice actually. The boat went over immediately. A couple of skis went over and confirmed that it was a shark in the water. Heat was put on hold, and we've made a decision that we're not going to restart again today. 4 o'clock already, only an hour left of light, so we'll come back tomorrow. We've still got great waves on tap, and we'll reassess in the morning. But there's no need to get that heat back in the water again today.